Hello and welcome to episode 22 of the Universally Epic Podcast, your go-to Universal Orlando trip planning podcast. I'm Jim Klein, along with Taylor Franklin. We are your hosts and travel agents for all things Universal. On today's show, Super Nintendo World expansion map popped up on social media. We also discuss how 600 team members chose the short straw, I guess, and we answer your listener questions because we're now recording live on TikTok. Hey, Taylor, how are you?
I'm good. I'm recording in a different location, friends.
Yes. I was thrown off. I was like, where'd she go? Like, what? Moved or something?
Noah got in late last night, so I'm letting him sleep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about a few things. Mostly it's all just like social media stuff. So just so everybody knows, we're going to try to go live on TikTok. For some reason, we don't even have 1,000 followers, which this does not mean I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights. We still need 1,000 followers to go to Halloween Horror Nights.
Guys, come on. Please.
So Halloween Horror Nights still, if I can get down there, now that we can go live, I might try to get down because that would
be so funny.
We just need people watching. Right now in the live we have 2, and one of them is you. So
Hello to the person that joined.
Yeah,
us.
let's see who's here. Let's see. They might have left already. Rosa, I think Rosa's still here. So, all right. So let's get into it. On social media, a map popped up. I found. I have no idea how much merit this has, but there's a little thing of an expansion pad for Epic Universe in the Super Nintendo world. And I kind of got excited about the Luigi's Mansion area of it. So yeah. I sent you this picture. Metroid, so it's kind of like you go into Super Nintendo World and they have like Metroid to the back left. Then they have an expansion pad where it has a Zelda area, and then Luigi's Mansion. But the big thing about Luigi's Mansion I loved was the connection to Dark Universe through like a portal.
Right.
And I think it's the greatest idea ever. I thought it was the coolest thing.
I really want Super Nintendo World to end up like Harry Potter, kind of, where it's like got a presence in all of the parks. So I'm kind of hoping that they don't put all 3 of those expansions in the same place. Especially because, hello, hi, welcome. I'm a Zelda and Islands of Adventure apologist. So I really want Zelda to go into the Lost Continent, so I'm kind of really, really hoping that it ends up there. I think Metroid is a really weird choice. That's very, very niche.
Yeah, I actually had to look that up because I had no idea. And I don't think I ever played Metroid. But Zelda over in Lost Continent, I think we've already discussed this. Would fit really perfectly, and it would go along with that whole. Yeah, let's start expanding Super Nintendo to all the other parks, and I think it would be a great idea over there. So let's take Zelda out of that. Take Metroid's what? I don't know. That is very.
It's not so niche. It's not so niche that it would be I don't know about that, because Metroidvanias exist as that is the game, right? So you've got Metroid, and then you've got Castlevania, and they kind of do the same thing where they're side scrollers, and you get different things to unlock different things later, so you go back to the same areas to unlock things you couldn't unlock before. So it's not like Metroid isn't popular. It is popular. It just I don't know, it feels weird for a theme park, I think.
Yeah.
Especially with what they're going for. Luigi's Mansion having a connection to Dark Universe would be hilarious.
It'd be great.
Hilarious.
Right? It would be so much fun. Where he's just going through a warp pipe into Dark Universe. It works.
Yeah.
Perfect. It really does. And it would be even great to have a ride, right? And that's attached to Dark Universe, where there's 2 exits to the ride. You could go down one tube and it goes into Dark Universe, and one that goes back out into Super Nintendo World. Would be really cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, right? It would definitely be a cool idea.
And they
Um,
don't really have anything that does that, where it's like in like two areas, so to speak, where like you can like walk down a ramp.
yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. Like anyway, in a lot of places. Like I
Right.
think I've mentioned this before over in Disney with Star Tours. Star Tours,
Mhm.
I wish they had two exits. One to go back like into the park, and then the other one to go like underground into Galaxy's Edge. And it would
Right.
be the coolest thing ever. Like it would be really cool. You're just walking through this like labyrinth underneath the ground and get it popping out into that land. But like this would
Yeah.
be something like that. Like that would be so. Oh man, Luigi's Mansion should definitely go in there. It would be so cool. And we were talking about this like way back. I don't even know what episode it was. How with Celestial Park being like the hub basically, and you're going into one portal and back out, and then back into another portal. At some point, you got to think that they're thinking about connecting some of these together.
Maybe.
I don't know how, but then it also ruins like in this picture you would have to then expand Super Nintendo World even more than it is already, right?
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of space in between Nintendo World and Dark Universe.
Right.
So, like, you do give up a whole nother IP that you could throw into the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. It's a unique setup, and you know, we're going to talk about the social media. Well, let's get into the next part of it. So last week we discussed that 600 team members were promoted to guest, right? And we were like, wow, like Universal's being really, really stingy on, people recording inside the park, all these cast members.
Yeah.
I have two feelings on this, right? Number one, the rules were do not bring anybody in that's going to record. Do not record anything. If you're a team member, you're not allowed to record. So you broke the rules. I get that. I understand. That's how it is.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, less than 1 week later, I believe it was like the weekend later, every social media influencer, and you don't even have to be a big content creator. I don't know where our invite was. I don't know. That got lost in the
Got
mail.
lost.
Right? Yeah, because there are some people that are like, who are these people? But whatever.
Yeah.
They're in Epic Universe just blowing up the place with videos. This is
Mhm.
literally less than 7 days after 600 people get fired. It's
Yeah.
so bizarre to me. I don't, I, that's my feeling is like, yes, you broke the rules, and that was the consequence of breaking the rules.
Mhm.
Understood. And I know there's got to be a point where the media previews then start, but it seemed to me like they started a little quickly after you just let go 600 people.
Yeah. So, okay. I sit also in two camps. I 100% agree with you. They broke the rules, and that's kind of the consequence that they had to pay for breaking the rules. I think that Universal is pretty generous most of the time when it comes to things like that. They are relatively forgiving, and considering the fact that this is brand new and all of everything, they want their team members to be able to experience these things without the need for cameras and stuff. And honestly, I think I said it last week, but if I didn't, I'm going to say it now. And if I did, sorry, I'm going to say it again. I think it's really gross what the influencers have a tendency to do to the team members, where they'll befriend the team members and they don't care. They don't care if someone loses their job because they chose to
You're
break
right.
the rules. And I
Yeah,
think it's really sad.
then they were the first
Um,
ones to get the videos out there. Like that's really all they
exactly.
care about. They want to be the first, and they don't care who they hurt to do it. And yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Social media influencers that did befriend like these
Mhm.
team members, and then the team members get fired. Like literally, those social media influencers should never be allowed back in that park on any sort of media promotion,
I
right?
agree. They should have their media pass revoked.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. Like it doesn't make any sense. It just
Um,
it's
yeah. And then the timing for the media previews is there. Again, two feelings on that too, because, like, right, it was like a, well, Y'all could have just waited. You could have just waited 7 days and it would have been fine. You
Yeah.
guys could have just waited.
Yep.
But also, I mean, it's not a great look that the media previews were 7 days away. But also, how many people actually knew that is kind of the thing.
Yeah.
Like how many I'm sure that you know, like your Tim trackers and your bigger influencers and stuff probably knew that media previews were coming up probably in the next like week or so. So it was kind of one of those things where it was like, well, I'll just give it the week and then I'll be there and then
Yeah.
I'll be able to post my videos because it doesn't matter if you're the first one to post the video. It really, really matters if you have more views than the other ones.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. And you know what? And the ones that do it right, they shoot really well. They have like they have good timing in their videos and stuff. And then you
yeah.
see the other ones that were leaked like last week before the media previews, and they're garbage. Like they're garbage. They're just like hacks trying to like be the first person to do it, and it's just it stinks. And obviously, they weren't invited to the media preview. Then that's what all
Yeah.
I can think of is those people that posted with the team member previews. They don't have a media pass at all to get in,
Yeah.
or else they would have just waited a week. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Which,
Exactly.
I think we're both kind of feeling the same way, where it's just like timing wise looks bad, right? Because you have like
Not great optics, but
yeah,
I mean if this
but
was
we
planned the
understand.
whole time then like
Yeah,
eh.
exactly. Like we don't know the real
I'm
like
also I feel so bad. I feel like a poser because it says team member on my shirt. I am not a universal team member. I just HHN released all of the cast member shirts for Halloween Horror Nights last year.
That's so funny.
And they released them on the last day and like all of the vultures swooped in, but I managed to put my hands on two shirts and like yank them out of the crowd and then ran over and they were like $5. It was really cool.
No,
But we're like talking about team members and I feel like a poser.
that's so funny. That's so funny. Well, okay. So with that being said, right? So we got that off our chest. Like,
Mhm.
yes, we're kind of side with both everybody. Like, right? Like, it's just
Yeah.
like it sucks, but it's like it is what it is.
My heart genuinely goes out for because here's the other thing. My heart genuinely goes out for the team members that didn't know because like
Yeah,
it's unfortunate that you did invite someone that you thought was going to be able to like be there and behave themselves like an adult um and you lost your job because of it and that really sucks. It's really really terrible. But um because like I mean how long did these team members actually spend with these people doing it? Like were the team members with them the whole time? And I feel bad for the ones that were like enjoying, you know, butterbeer crepes over in the Ministry of Magic and these influencers were running around taking videos and pictures that they weren't supposed to.
exactly. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it just
It's
stinks.
unfair.
Really, it's. With that being said, the videos that are coming out are pretty cool.
Yeah. So now we can talk openly about the cool
Yeah,
things that are
yeah,
happening.
they're pretty amazing. It looks amazing.
So
Epic Universe looks incredible. The restaurants look amazing. Um, yeah, like where do you even want to start? Like, go ahead. Like, I know we both have probably been watching Epic Universe videos on TikTok
I'm
for
getting
a
sent
week.
them from my friends. I'm getting sent them from everybody. Oh my gosh. Um, they are going crazy. It is beautiful. Have
Yeah,
you seen Stormfly and Astrid? Oh my
oh,
god.
I haven't seen
That's
that.
a dragon. That's a real dragon.
No, where's that?
Oh my
Oh wait, the one
god.
that's laying down. That one.
No.
No,
The one
okay.
that's walking around with Astrid.
Oh yes, yes, I've seen that. Yes,
Oh,
amazing. Yeah,
it's
amazing.
beautiful.
And honestly, is there anything cuter than Dart coming out and doing his
Oh my
little
god, right?
hop?
He's so cute.
The most adorable thing in the world. That's the coolest animatronic ever.
And yeah,
It's
and those ones
amazing.
are the ones that are controlled by like a game controller.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Like, what, like, and it, and like the meet and greet with Toothless, it just looks so incredible. Like,
It's
and there's so
beautiful.
many meet and greet characters and just people walking around, and
Mhm.
it's amazing. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo World, very cool. You go up those escalators and you're into like it's just so cool.
Did you see the hoopla they did for Toad coming out?
Yes, I saw that.
They like open these big doors and he just like waddles out and
Yep,
everybody's screaming and cheering for
everybody
him.
going
Oh my
nuts.
god.
They were
I
losing
love
their
it so
mind.
so
It's
funny.
just very very cool. And
It's so cool.
yeah, I saw some ride preview. Like, okay, so I'm kind of like a guy. I don't mind watching YouTube videos before I go. Like, I know some people don't like that. Yeah, I get it. Like, that's fine. And you don't have to,
Yeah.
right? You could just keep scrolling. You don't have to click on the YouTube video.
Mhm.
I personally, I like watching all that stuff because I'm not going to be down there anytime soon. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like I want to experience with everybody else. Like, yes,
Mhm.
there's some things that I probably would rather see like on my own. And
Yeah.
like, I personally, I have not. I've seen the Monsters Unchained like loading platform, right, which is incredibly large and open, and supposedly the capacity on that thing is like insane,
Yeah.
right? But I definitely have been just scrolling by any on ride photos of that because people have
Yeah.
hyped it up so much that I really don't want to be. I wanted that one ride to be a surprise. Same thing like
Mhm.
Ministry of Magic. I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen an on ride video yet.
I have seen
The queue I've seen.
I've seen the queue, I've seen the loading platform,
Yes.
um, but I have not seen an on-ride video. Um, the only thing that I do know is that you don't have to wear 3D glasses, which like
Yeah, I know you love that.
yes, yes.
Yeah, the Universally Epic Podcast is brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel, a Universal you preferred travel agency. If you're looking to plan your next Universal Orlando vacation, let's do it together. As certified Universal specialists, we can help guide you through the planning process with helpful tips and tricks along the way. The best part, all our travel planning services are free to you.
When you book your Universal Orlando vacation with us, you qualify for an exclusive booking bonus offer from the Magic for Less Travel, a $25 Universal gift card for all vacation packages over $2,500. Ready to start planning? Email the podcast at universallyepicpodcast@gmail.com and start planning your next epic Universal vacation today.
Dark Universe, Monsters Unchained, like that is insanely large. I did see the Frankenstein animatronic, which looks
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I
Like
did see that.
it's so crazy. Like it's just and then where else? Oh, like I said, Isle of Burke. Isle of Burke looked incredible. I did watch the ride on ride video of Hiccup's like wing glider roller coaster. And
Oh,
it looks
did you?
yeah, it looks really fun. It really
I
does.
haven't seen it.
It looks like a perfect like family coaster where it's slightly thrilling but not really, right? And there's like two
Oh.
launches and like it's very very similar in style
Mhm.
to Slinky Dog. Like if you're
Oh,
watching it.
okay.
So like in the middle there's a second launch similar to Slinky Dog. So like but I don't think it's as intense as Slinky Dog. Like Slinky Dog has those like humps and stuff that like really throw my kids for a loop sometimes. But this one
Yeah,
no,
how does your son handle that one?
he doesn't go on that one. He does not he doesn't like okay, so my son does not like the drops. I think he could go upside down as much as he wants, but he just hates that feeling.
Oh,
And
he
when
doesn't like the stomach
yeah,
feeling.
that stomach feeling,
Yeah,
he hates that. So like
I
anything
love
that
it.
has those like on Slinky Dog, it goes like that one stretch. You're going over like 3 or 4 humps. He knows he's gonna hate it. Like he already knows. So he's out on that one. He does not go on that ride. But yeah, like this one looks like he would be able to handle because there are no real major drops in this ride. It's just really just
Okay.
coasting through the land, and it looks really really cool.
I love that. Okay. We're talking about a lot of we're talking about a lot of positive things. But I want to talk about something before we leave the Isle of Burke because I'm
Okay,
about
let's
to
hear it.
yell over it.
Let's hear it.
So I saw from a certain influencer that I will not name drop here because I don't want to deal with that. I saw from a certain influencer them being really mad about sightlines in the park. Now, I want to say, shh. Stop it. Stop it. You are
Uh,
judging a park based on trees that haven't grown in yet.
yeah,
That sightline won't exist once the trees have grown in. And also, they painted the building like sky blue. So
yeah.
like I don't really know how much more the building has to be there. I don't know what they want.
Listen, it's sightlines at Universal aren't as like important as Disney puts sightlines on. So
Yeah.
if I were to guess, this is most likely a Disney influencer rather than a Universal influencer. I
Yes.
would, yeah, I would imagine that, yeah, because only Disney influencers talk about sightlines, and like Universal influencers just want to have a good time, and they want to like go on like the best roller coasters, and like,
Yeah.
oh, like I'm in Jurassic Park on Velocicoaster, I could see Hogsmeade on the coaster. Like nobody cares because you're on the best
Nobody
roller coaster in
cares.
the world,
Exactly.
right? So what does it matter? What does that matter? It doesn't. Like sightlines don't really matter all that much in Universal. But and plus
Mhm.
you're going through a whole portal. Like they're trying their best here, and like you said, the trees aren't even grown yet. These are like shrubs around, right?
Uh,
Like
yeah, I like okay. I mean, I guess I just like people put a lot of stock on this whole sightline thing, and I think that's Disney's fault um entirely because like I don't know. I don't care. I'm not walking around Universal Studios being like, why can I see the Transformers building from Central Park? Not Central Park. Of course, you can see it from Central Park, but um, I'm tired. But like, why am I seeing the Transformers building, from far away? Probably because it's a massive building.
yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's yeah. Sightlines. People are really going to complain about sightlines. It's like, come on,
Yeah, and it's
come
like
on.
it's like
Look at
guys,
where you are,
guys,
man. Like that's
guys,
or
and my favorite. I was like scrolling through the thread of this, and people are kind of like, "Bro, Universal doesn't care about sightlines."
yeah, no.
Um, and then someone else was like, "There is a dragon standing in front of you, and
Yeah,
you're mad about sightlines?"
you got the
Because it
cutest
was an
little
Astrid and
animatronic
Stormfly
ever.
picture.
Like, yeah, come on, come on. Yeah, and Stardust Racers is massive. So like you're gonna see that from a lot of places in the park,
Yeah.
right? Like so, like stop, just stop. You see, okay, sightlines in like City Walk. You see every roller coaster, right? You
Mhm.
see Hogsmeade. You see the Hulk. You see every. Who cares about? You're a Universal, like I said. I know. I don't know who you're talking about, and you'll have to tell me offline. But I'm going to guarantee you it's a Disney influencer that is not. It's one of those guys that like can't love both. Like we love both, right?
Well,
Where
yeah, I
like
think the comment was something like, "You guys let Universal have a pass for things like this," and I, for a moment, didn't realize he was talking about sightlines, and I was like, "For having a dragon, we're mad at Universal because they have a dragon." I guess that's really cool, and we should be mad. As Disney people, we should be mad because Disney doesn't have a dragon. And then I was like, "Oh, you're talking about sightlines."
yeah, wait until there's a dragon flying overhead, right? Like because we know
Yeah,
that's coming. They've tested that already. So like,
yeah.
at what point are you going to be like, oh yeah, there's a dragon? I see the dragon from the North Campus. This is ridiculous.
I could see the
Come on.
dragon, but guess what? There's a building behind it.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Come
I can
on.
see the roller
Be for
coaster
real.
behind it. Like, stop. Oh
Be
my
for
god.
real.
Yeah. Um, you know,
Quit looking up. Look in front of you.
yeah, no, exactly. Like, yeah, just be aware of what you're actually experiencing right now. Like, you get to go in this park with no lines, basically. You get to eat whatever you want, and you're just like, and you're worried about what you're looking at, like on the other side of a bush. Like, stop. Come on, guys.
You're
Come on.
worried about a building.
Yeah.
Did you think there were no buildings in Epic Universe? I'm very confused.
So silly. Um, yeah, and some of the restaurants and stuff were really cool to look at. Burning Blade
They so
Tavern,
were.
very
Mhm.
cool. That Das Steakhouse, very. They have a pretzel. Have you seen the pretzel?
I saw the
Oh,
pretzel.
the pretzel looks great. It's like garlic butter on a pretzel. It looks like a knife. Like it looks like a sword. It
I
looks.
knew I saw it and I was like, if Jim sees this, we're
I,
talking
I
about it.
saw.
I know it.
I
I
saw.
know
Yeah,
it.
I saw a lot of food items. There was a goulash. Someone's eating a goulash at like. I think,
Goulash.
where was that? I think that was Isle of Burke. They were eating like. They loved it, but like I was like, man, I don't know if I'm eating goulash in Orlando. Like, I don't know. I think that's
Oh,
heavy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, but they said it tasted good. Butterbeer crepes. I saw those. Everybody says they're amazing. I
I didn't see them.
Yeah. I
I've
don't see
not
why
seen
they
a
would eat
real
that.
picture of them.
I don't think I saw too much food wise. Definitely nothing in Nintendo World. I know. Well, you know me. I want to see what every food item is before I waste my money on it because the food prices
Expected.
aren't cheap. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they're looking at like 17.99 for a quick service entree. I guess that's not bad. But you
Yeah. I
the
mean,
flyer.
considering the like size of the portions and stuff that I've been seeing,
Yeah,
I don't know if this is just for media previews, but I mean, seeing the like amount of food that you get for some of these things is like, yeah, no, I'm more okay with spending almost $18 on food.
yeah. It's more of a complete meal. Oh, here's
Yeah.
one that I saw. This is right. So it was a glazed like smoked turkey leg. No, not turkey leg. Turkey wing. It was huge.
Okay.
It was a huge turkey wing that was smoked, and then it had this like berry barbecue sauce or something like that on it. Guy said it was amazing. But it came with like roasted carrots, roasted cipollini onions. Like it was like a whole meal. Like
Mhm.
so like that's worth $18 to me because you're
Yeah.
getting like it's not chicken fingers and fries like you know your standardized kids theme
Oh,
park
theme
food.
park food.
They really put a lot of effort into the menus and definitely like
Yeah.
for it to be themed in that land. That was in Isle of Burke also.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then okay, Ministry of Magic, right? So we saw our first Ministry of Magic. The queue is incredible. Like what? It looks better than the pictures.
I told you, it is stunning. That is an absolute architectural, like, gem. That is beautiful.
Unbelievable. And then you go through those what are those flues, right? What are
Yeah, the Blue Powder Network.
Yes, Flue Powder Network. See, I don't know anything about that. Um, Laura, Laura was on, and she was like figured it out. While this is like, oh my god, episode 4 maybe. Like it was a long time ago. But
Yeah,
she was like, how do they get from one part of Harry Potter to another? Like, how do you like? And she's like, oh look, they have these things, and like, sure enough, and it looks incredible. You're going through, the
it's
smoke
really
goes
cool.
up, and then you go through this little tunnel, and you're out into like the
Yeah.
the other side, and that is just that reveal is incredible.
Mhm.
And it's so funny because the entrance to that ride is like nothing, right? Like I don't know if you saw the
Yeah,
image
it's just
outside.
like a normal building.
Yeah, it's just a normal building. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is really cool. It's yeah. So
It's beautiful, and I mean, I'm glad we're starting to see things now. I know that it's fully operational. Yeah, it's fully operational, which is interesting because I think this is the first time that it's been fully operational. I know it was operating a little bit during the family previews, which like kind of unfortunate that the team members didn't get to ride it, but I mean, a lot of them are going to these previews anyway, so I'm sure they'll get to. But I think it's really, really cool. It blows my mind. I don't know how they managed that. It's very cool.
yeah, yeah. It is, and like we said before, is like we have not seen any ride previews like of the actual ride itself, but
Mm-mm.
the ride vehicle looks very cool. Like
Yeah,
it holds a lot of people. What is it, like 10 people in a car?
there's a lot.
It's a lot. Um, yeah, it's and everybody getting off is just saying how great it is.
Yeah,
Granted, it is media previews. They didn't wait over like 4 or 3 hours for it. You know what I mean? So you got to take
yeah,
off
yeah.
with a grain of salt, like where it's like, oh, these guys are like walking on to everything. So
Right.
when this thing
Because
opens,
it's operating at like 30% capacity or something like that. It's
it's gonna be, the lines are gonna be insane. They're gonna be, and hopefully they have it managed where they won't be as bad as we think. I'm hoping for that because that's what everybody's going to talk about, right? Like, oh, the first weekend, 3 hour wait for this, 3 hour wait for that. Like they don't
yeah.
want at all out there. So
I
hopefully,
just got the notification from our little buddy,
oh yeah,
Al. How great!
oh yeah. Where did
Hotel Helios opens up April 16th, 2025.
oh they moved it up, right?
That's what he said.
Oh wow, let me look at that now.
Yeah, let
Wow,
me go ahead and double
yeah,
check that notification, but that's what it says.
yeah. Helios is opening up April 16th, 2025, on sale now. So
Well,
that
you
was
heard it
originally
live.
available in Epic Universe on the 22nd of May. So they're opening a whole month early, over a month early.
Have
Oh, this
you
is gonna be,
seen the inside of that hotel?
yeah, it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous.
Oh
It's
my god.
it's insane. I don't know if you do. Are you with the TIS Advisors Facebook group on? It's like a universal like travel advisors Facebook group, and they have like these each week from now until Epic opens. They have these like challenges, and they're giving away like prizes and stuff for
Hmm.
like travel agents who promote like whatever they want to promote that week. So the reason why you saw those this week was all about Grand Helios. So like that's why everybody's seeing Grand Helios. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this out loud. Like I'm not really
Trade secrets, Jim.
now that now that I'm saying it out loud,
Shame.
maybe they don't want you to know that, but that's why you're seeing Grand Helios.
I can't believe you just sold them out.
You know what though? It's working. It's working.
It is working.
So like you
It's
saw it,
working.
I saw it. Like it's amazing. It is truly
Beautiful. Mhm.
unbelievably nice inside. There was a lot of comments whether or not this is going to get Express Pass in the future. I don't even know. I wouldn't even be able to tell you. It doesn't seem like it
Yeah.
is, to be honest. But
I at least not in its first year of operation, I would argue.
no.
Um, maybe by year two,
You know,
but
thing is like if they introduce Express Pass into Helios and like now
mhm,
Sapphire Falls is part of the signature collection as well. Um, that's like the big thing. It's like, oh, if you're a signature, you should get Express Pass.
yeah,
The price of those hotels will skyrocket, I feel, because they need to like lower
yeah,
demand. And if they're not going to
yeah,
lower demand, then they have to like make up that price that they were making at the park on the per day
right.
express passes. So it's like, I don't know. Like Helios is less expensive than, not by much,
Not
than
by
the
much.
the other three
Mhm,
resorts that do have express pass. So
right.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening. I don't really know how. I don't know. Maybe specifically for Epic, and not the other parks. I could see them doing that.
mhm,
I don't know though. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know. It
I don't know.
makes sense for the one that's like in the park, to like have express, but
It would be cool at least to have express, like not unlimited, but like just the regular express for Epic
yeah.
only, right? So if you get
Mhm.
Epic only express pass, um, I think that would be a nice little perk for that hotel. right?
Yeah.
And like the other two parks, sorry, you don't get it. But like at least that's a little, I don't know. It'd be nice to have that perk added on.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's not happening anytime soon. We don't know. But I do see that come up a lot in the travel advisors page
Yeah.
on there. Um, yeah, so we haven't gotten any questions on TikTok, so
No questions.
so I
It's
figured it
okay.
out. So here's what happened. So this is all new to us, obviously. So you can
Yeah.
get a co-host on here, but we have to go live like 3 times
Okay.
before that. So what I'm going to do is this week I'm going to like just go live just randomly, right, for like a
Okay.
half an hour, and not even like do anything. I'll just go live. I'll put it on. I'll sit in the background, answer any questions or whatever. Um, and then hopefully by next week when we record, we can have you on. Like we can connect you and myself on here. So,
Yeah,
but
because I think part of the issue here is that they're hearing half of the conversation.
that's
Just
exactly
people
like
aren't staying.
so like now I'm wondering, yeah. So that's another thing. I'm like, you're in my ears, and then it's not on my like. Yeah, I didn't think this
You
far.
kind of sound a little schizophrenic.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, okay. So I messed up. It's all right. It's okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's, all
It's
right.
okay.
It's a learning experience, is what they say. So
We're working on it. Okay. We are 21, 22. How old
22.
are
This is
we?
22. This
Okay.
is
We're
22.
22 years old and we're still learning.
Yeah,
We're in our 20s.
yeah,
This is the time for learning.
yeah.
This
So
is the time for learning.
it is incredible that we went 22 episodes, and then this is like our new technological like malfunction that we have, right? Like we, how many times did we record and we're like, oh man, I hope that recorded. I hope that, I hope that went well.
Yeah.
Didn't
Really
work
glad we
out
went
as
on that.
planned here today on the Universally Epic podcast, but
That's okay.
that's not really a chat. Like, yeah, that's normal for us. It is what it is. Um,
All right. All right. I'm going to ask. I have a question since we don't have any questions that we're getting from the TikTok live. I have a question.
sure.
Of all of the things that you've seen so far for Epic Universe, what are you most excited for?
Not food.
Be food. You can give me one food and one attraction or something at the park.
Okay, the attraction's Monsters Unchained. I the reviews on this thing. I need to get on the ride. Like I just need to. I like
Yeah.
Ministry of Magic looks amazing, and I'm sure it is amazing. But
Yeah.
that Monsters Unchained looks like people are coming out of there like they're a changed person. Like they've never been on like another ride before in their life. Like it's just like it's so bizarre, and I want to know. And I'm not gonna watch ride throughs. I'm
Mm-mm.
not like because I that's the one that I really that and probably Ministry of Magic because it plus on dark rides it's hard to watch the ride throughs.
Yeah.
Like all you're seeing are the highlights, right? And
Mhm.
you're not feeling like the movement of the ride vehicle at all. So
Yeah.
I don't know those things. But then you also have like Stardust Racers that people are saying is better than Velocicoaster.
Okay. I ooh
Did you
ooh.
see
I don't know
have you
about
heard
that
this though?
one.
But have you heard it?
I've,
Or no?
I've heard about it.
Yes.
I've heard people say that. I've seen the smiles of people getting off that ride. But you know what Stardust Racers doesn't have? Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And also the funniest pre-show video that I've ever seen.
I get it. It's a new roller coaster. Everybody's hyping it up. But Velocicoaster, like just by looks, and yes, you have like the celestial spin on
Mhm.
Stardust, but Velocicoaster is like the
It is a
craziest thing I've ever. Yeah, I've never been on a ride as crazy and as thrilling as Velocicoaster. That I just laughed my ass off the whole time because it was so ridiculous what was happening. Like
Yeah.
you're launched, you're going over a top hat, then you're upside down, then you're up like floating in air, then you're barrel rolling over the water. It's insane. And I watched
Yeah.
the ride through of Stardust,
Uh-huh.
It looks great. I'm not saying it doesn't. Like, I'm sure it's a
Yeah.
great ride, and I'm sure it probably will take the number 2 spot, maybe, because Hagrid's is just insane as
Hagrid is
well. So it's
yeah,
like they're really doing a good job of boosting this thing up, Stardust.
100%, yeah.
But to say it's better than Velocicoaster, I'm gonna have to tell on
I
my
I
own.
think I think that people are putting on their little nostalgia glasses a little bit
Yeah,
because
you're
it
right.
is dueling dragons minus the dragons.
Yeah,
They are dueling coasters. It's a very 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 fun thing. I am personally very excited because I've never been on dueling dragons.
it was the
I
best.
did go through the HHN house, but I've never been on dueling dragons. Um so like I'm excited to see a dueling coaster. I think that that'll be super fun. Um, but I just don't know how you can say that it's better than the
Yeah,
Velocicoaster. And
it
this isn't even me being like Velocicoaster's number one fan, because I am. If I can bring it up in any conversation, I will. But
yeah,
like I just the Velocicoaster has everything going for it, right? It's got everything going for it, and to top it all off, it's Jurassic World themed, and
yeah,
everyone loves Jurassic World.
yeah,
And Stardust Racers is star themed.
yeah. It's Celestial Park's theme. Like,
Yeah,
that's what that is.
exactly.
Like, yeah, it's you're right.
Yeah,
You're 100% right.
yeah,
The theming is there's no debate that Velocicoaster is better.
yeah.
Like, there's no way anybody's saying that. Um,
No, I'm sorry, I can't walk past like actual dinosaurs in the queue
yeah.
and pretend like that's anything more or less
So
than
funny.
like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Um, and it's a media preview, right? Like, these people
Yeah,
are there to hype up this thing. Like,
exactly.
they're not going to be highly critical of anything when they're getting into this brand new park and just shooting videos. It's not going to happen. So we'll wait
Yeah.
until like the actual general public, like AP previews, come on. I did say, like, I saw something saying like AP previews is like in jeopardy of not happening, but I think that was one of those clickbait sites.
Yeah.
I didn't click
Yeah,
on
I saw that. I
it.
saw that somewhere too, I think on Twitter, and I was like, there's no way there would be a riot if the annual pass holders didn't get to go.
Yep.
Oh my god, Universal does not want that storm.
No,
Does not want that
no, no,
storm.
no. They can't do that. No, no
No,
way. No way.
absolutely.
That, like, you got to think, okay, media previews for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It's got to be beginning of May, AP preview start, and then probably a
Mhm.
soft opening right after that.
Well, I did hear
Right?
that as of this weekend is the last time that Epic Universe will ever be closed.
Wow. That's crazy. That is wild. So
Yep.
yeah, we're in it. That's it. We're full
We're in
steam
it.
ahead. Yeah, that's
Yep.
it. And
We
it's
can
gonna
finally use the epic part of our podcast
be
name.
right. No, and then we're done, right? Like, we don't have to do anymore. That's it.
Yep, it's over.
That's
Once
it.
it's open, it's over.
Yeah, we open and that's it. We're gonna have so much to talk about though after it opens, because
Oh my god.
it's just here's here's what I think is gonna happen is we're gonna get on here each week and be like, "Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see
Oh yeah.
that?" It's just like two jealous people, just like, man, I really wish I was there.
It's just us
So,
being sad.
yeah,
Love
it's
to
just
like
like
frame
lions, like,
pictures of
saying how
Dark
much
Universe.
time they had, like, and we're like, yes, we're so happy for you. I
Yeah.
wish you would take us with you. So,
Yay.
all right. So let's wrap this up, seeing how TikTok was an utter failure here.
Yeah, we had people jumping in and
Yeah,
out.
I think we got
Not
like
a
3
total
people watching right
failure.
now.
We do.
Does
Hi,
anybody want to
friends.
ask a question before we leave? I think one of these people is my friend. So much appreciated. All right, so let's wrap it up. And if anybody comments while I'm doing this whole outro here, we'll stick around. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. So where, where is Universal? I don't know if this is my friend or not because she has like a user, like one of those user
Mm,
like
mhm.
18 digits after Universal. Uh, I'm gonna entertain the question of Universal is in. We're talking about Orlando,
Yep.
Florida. So
And we do primarily talk about Universal Orlando. But
yeah, we
Universal, there is Universal Orlando, Universal Hollywood, and Universal Japan.
yeah, yeah, and soon to be Universal Texas Kids Park, right?
Yes.
So we'll have
And
that.
Universal, the scary one in Vegas.
Oh, well, yes, Vegas, and then did you hear the? Now we're going even more, but you heard?
We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah,
Talks for
we're
20
gonna wrap
more
this up.
minutes.
Yeah. What is it? London, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's rumors about London too openings. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I think we need to do like a whole episode that's like themed around each of the Universal parks. I'd like to talk about Universal Japan.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be very cool. I would definitely like to talk about like Japan in general is like one of those places that I think any like theme park fan like really wants to go check out,
Hmm.
right? Where it's like Universal and even Disney over in Japan, like you just
Oh,
make a
yeah.
whole week of it, and it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so now this time I'm gonna wrap this one up. All
For
right,
real
so
this time.
like, follow, and subscribe to University Epic Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Please leave us a rating or review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, join the University Epic Podcast community group on Facebook. This episode has been brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. If you have any Universal Orlando trip planning questions or are looking to book your next trip, email us at universallyepicpodcast@gmail.com. And like always, have an epic week, everybody. Yeah, so I think I should have put, what we could do. I could probably cut this part out, but like what we could do is we can exit real. Yeah, and we didn't even take a break. I'll throw it in there somewhere. We've been doing this for 40 minutes. Like this is like,
We have been doing this for 40 minutes.
it's crazy. Yeah. Um,